This practice is about building your concentration, or I should say one of the aspects of it is to build concentration. And what's required to build concentration? Sometimes it's about making the body happy so that then the mind can relax. Sometimes it's about understanding how to connect with our breathing as a way of focusing to retrain the concentration of our mind. It will also help with the interoception. So that's the part of our sensations on the inside of our body. So we actually have, we have proprioception on the outside and we have interoception on the inside. And when we do this kind of a focused, inward focused practice, it really does build, and it's like a rewiring of the mind. So thinking about that every time you come to the mat, to your practice, it will be like a rewiring. And it's something that will build. And it's like, how do we create a goal without creating kind of an external goal? So a goal, without pressure. And building the curiosity for practice. So let's just start. So you come into a comfortable seat, whether it's on the ground or whether it's on a chair. Sitting is a practice, and it is a posture. And it takes some trained muscles to be able to sit without having your back leaning on something. And it's not that this is better, but they're definitely muscles that will hold you up through your life. So exercise before you come down to your sitting. So it might mean you come into all fours and you roll through the spine. It might mean that you swing your arms around and your waist, things to just like warm up being able to sit. Okay, so we're going to imagine that you've done some warm up and now you're here. Let's put the hands on the belly. Notice what breathing feels like first. So we need to know our starting point, and every day it will be a different starting point, but what does breathing feel like today? What do inhales feel like? Exhales. Do you like one more than the other? Are inhales or exhales easier? Do you hold the breath? Is the breathing apparatus open or is it closed and restricted? Do you expand the abdomen or only the chest? What do you notice? Now, on purpose, let's breathe into the hands, into the belly. So feeling that the hands have a bit of a movement away when you inhale. And then when you exhale, they just slightly draw in. Just a nice, easy coming in. It's not a mechanical thing. It's just like a jellyfish going out and coming in when you exhale. Moving out and moving in. See if you can, keeping this soft jellyfish quality, expand it in the front, but also feel it in the sides of the waist or the sides of the belly and a little bit in the lumbar spine as well. Now just pause and relax the hands on your lap and just notice what breathing feels like now. Now bring one hand onto your upper chest and put one on the belly. And let's just see that the hand at the abdomen stays kind of still. And we mostly just inhale in the chest. So let's bring that awareness. So inhaling into the rib cage. And exhaling and contracting slightly the rib cage when you exhale, bringing it in. And again, a chest breath. It's a bit more shallow than the belly breath. So just notice that chest breathing is more shallow. If you keep the belly still, the chest doesn't expand quite the same way that the abdomen can. Now, let's breathe in the belly. Exhale. Breathe in the chest. Exhale. The belly. Exhale. Breathe in the chest, widening in all directions. Exhale. Now, let's breathe in the belly for the first part, and then the chest for the second. Exhale the chest and the belly. They all draw in. Inhale the belly and the chest. Exhale the chest and the belly, and they draw in. One more 2-part yogic breath. Inhale belly and chest, and exhale. And then take the hands down and pause. So that's our first practice. Let's move into the second practice, which is going to involve breathing in the chest in a different way than feeling how we did it a little bit more mechanical, thinking of it as an apparatus of expansion from the outside. We're now going to take it a little bit more inside into the heart center. When I say the heart center in yoga, they talk about it basically being the center of the sternum-ish. So feel where you feel it. And we'll see if we can inhale and exhale into a sense of the center of our chest and expanding it in that region. And then it all softly comes back together into this imagined sense. So it'll be very soft as it inhales inside the center of our chest. And it exhales. One more, just in the chest, from the heart center, expanding in a soft, energetic way. And then it exhales and feels the sense of the center. Now, inhale from this heart center and feel it draw a line to the diaphragm as the diaphragm moves down to flatten. And then as you exhale, the diaphragm draws up, back to the heart center. The inhale from the heart center, moving down, the diaphragm flattens. Exhale, it domes back up. Inhale, heart center to the diaphragm. And do this one more time. And as you do this, the exhale and then the inhale, when you feel the inhale, understand that the diaphragm connects all the way around through this rib, the lower ribs. And so it's this whole rib cage that you feel when it connects with the inhale, and then the exhale, it's the whole lowest ribs as it connects into the heart center. Now, let's bring the awareness from the expansion of the heart center to the pelvic floor. Feel it flatten down to the ground. Exhale, feel the perineum or the pelvic floor drawing all the way up to the heart center. Inhale, moving down. Feel it leaning down. The exhale, it draws it back up. Inhale down. Exhale, drawing back up. Now just breathe in the heart center again. Inhale and exhale. Feel the softness of that energetic expansion and contraction into the heart center. The belly is soft. Now let's move those in tandem. So we'll inhale from the heart, the diaphragm and the pelvic floor move down in all directions through the torso, wide around. Exhale, they all drive up and dome up to the heart. Inhale, they move down together. Exhale, you feel the whole torso, front, back, and sides as part of the doming gathering back up to the heart. One more inhale. They move down. Exhale, they move up. And then just pause and bring the awareness back to just the heart center. Belly is soft. Heart center is breathing, expanding and softly contracting when you exhale. Possibly now you'll notice just that the pelvic floor and the diaphragm can work together, and that's their job, is to partner when you inhale and when you exhale, part of your spontaneous core. Let's now move the awareness from the heart center, drawing a line, inhaling upward, and it's going to go to the roof of the mouth and the back of the throat. They widen in this full dome, and then they exhale and they come down to the heart. Inhale from the heart center, moving up to the larynx and pharynx, widening in this dome that widens the back of the throat and the back of the vertebrae. The exhale, they come down. The whole apparatus feels slightly contracted back to the center of the heart. Inhale, going tall through this region. Exhaling back down. Pausing, bringing awareness just to the chest again. Soft. Seeing that things are soft as you're learning new connections. All right, let's move from the heart center, expanding all the way, inhaling up to the inside of the crown of the head. Moves up from the inside, and then it exhales and it moves back down through the central line of the spine. Each inhale from the heart expansion up through the inside of the crown of the head. And the exhale contracts back down through to the heart center. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale in tandem, the roof of the mouth, the back of the throat, and the crown of the head away from the heart. They inhale, they go up. And the exhale, they just compact down slightly back to the heart center. 2 more times. Now at this exhale, just pause and breathe the soft expansion from the heart center, inhaling and exhaling here. Keep your awareness here for a few more breaths. It's very soft. We relax the belly. Even though the awareness is in the chest, we're allowing the belly to have the expansion and contraction in a natural way. Now, let's inhale from the heart center and move those 4 points away from that heart center. So we're going up to the crown of the head and we're going down to the ground. The exhale, those 4 points come back to the heart. The inhale, you feel those 4 points, the diaphragm, the perineum, through the larynx and pharynx and the crown of the head. And the exhale, they come together. Now, this time when we expand those 4 points away with inhale, let's expand wide through the side ribs under the armpits. And then when we exhale, we come back into the center. We exhale, those 4 points move away, up and down. Top of the breath, widen the side ribs. And then all those points come back to the heart center. Soften something as you do this 2 more times. See if you can feel that you're creating like a diamond shape of expansion with 2 points going up and 2 points going down, and then the points at the side ribs widening. And what does that do? And then when you exhale, just come back into a place of neutral noticing. So we're occupying the body wherever the mind goes, wherever the breath goes. What does sitting feel like now? What does the torso feel like now? Front, back, and sides. The spine. The mind. Can the belly be soft? When you get to the point where doing this breathing practice is easy for you to stay connected to the body, to the senses, then you're ready to start meditation.